10,000 Twitter DMs every single day. Actually really insane. It is possible. I've been using this tool called xreacher.com. They have a few different plans. I've just been using it for my own account. It's been giving me pretty crazy results. I'll kind of show you what I've been getting at it, how many booked calls I'm getting, all that stuff out of the campaign I was running. Basically, we have 50 DMs per day for free, which is actually really decent. A lot of the like a Facebook automation tool is like $100 a month for 50 DMs, which is crazy. But you can send up to 450 messages per day from one Twitter account. I think you have to have it verified in order for that to work. I just know my account's verified and it's working for me, and it doesn't really give you any issues, at least as for right now. And I know at one point it was actually more. It's scaled down to 450, but it's still crazy. 450 DMs per day is actually insane. But then we can do multiple accounts where I can send 22,000 per day. But obviously you have to pay a lot more. Say to get to 10,000 per day, we're paying $1,000 per month. But obviously I think you can get really good results just with the 450 per day, which is what I was testing, and it was working really well for me. So I'm going to show you kind of how I did it. Basically, I just set up my account on here. It's very easy to do. You kind of just connect a few different things. Oops, I probably shouldn't have showed that. I think I'll try to blur that out. But you got to connect your account there, and then you just add accounts. Pretty easy. You can also buy accounts from here. I haven't bought an account. I can't tell you whether or not these are good. It says there's pre-aged accounts, 2 to 4 years old, and blah, blah, blah. I don't know, so I couldn't tell you. But I do know some of these accounts on this account are aged accounts, and they're also working fine, so I think it should work fine for you. And they're also pretty cheap, I think. Fresh aged account unverified is $5, right? So not that bad. Pretty cool. So now then, once I add to my account, just creating a campaign. But first we have to get leads, and getting leads is actually a pretty interesting process as well. You can just scrape leads, upload a file, and then, so if I just scrape leads, I just tested this. Josh, my friend here, just took his profile. You can just like add their profile name in there. And then you can click, say, or filters here if we want to add a filter. So it's going to scrape the followers of this guy. And if this guy has, like, let's say if you have a competitor of yours, then we can scrape all the followers of your competitor, which is pretty cool. And then we want to make sure that, let's say, all the let's say this person's targeting plumbers and also roofers, but we only want to target roofers. So we can do keyword roofing, keyword roof, right? So they have to have that in their bio so that, at least we're on the same page. Cool. And then we can also have locations that you can remove, which is also pretty interesting. I just put India and Pakistan. Nothing against you guys. You guys are awesome. I have plenty of clients in India and Pakistan. But if I do, or I talked to this guy in Iraq today, which is cool. Iraq. All right. Is that how I spell it? Iraq. I don't know. All right. Anyways, I'm so stupid. Iraq with a Q at the end. All right, cool. Anyways, so then you can also do followers, how many followers they have, if they're verified, stuff like that as well, and save filters. Then to start a campaign, all I did is start new campaign, called it this, test campaign. It kind of takes a minute to load. You kind of load the leads that you want to add into it. So Carson Fox test is what I was using. Just some leads, and then I was sending this message, "What's up, dog?" And I try to make it look very genuine, like I'm a real person reaching out to them, not just like an automated message. Also, someone else was telling me that they were using like a link. They were sending a link in the message. I don't really recommend doing that, just because people don't really like clicking a link. They want to, because if there's a link in there, it looks like an automation, right? We want to look like a real person. So, "What's up, dog?" Everything's like spelled incorrectly here. I know you get 1,642,837 DMs per day, but I want to see if I can partner up with you. I'm testing something right now with a few people. I set up a system to get about 5 to 10 leads coming in the door for free. Then if it works, maybe we can work on like a pay per lead deal, or we can just work together. If you could, I just want to see if it'll work well for your offer. And then I ask, what's your main offer and pricing right now? Okay, so that's my message. Something along those lines. And then you select the account. Obviously, you can select multiple accounts here. I don't know why. Let me see if I can find myself. Carson Fox, there we go. And then messaging limits, you can do 50 all the way up to 450 per day. And then also skip previous DMs, because I already sent 450 DMs, right? So I don't want to send to the same people I've already sent to before. And then you just click run campaign and it'll start going. So the results I have gotten from this campaign, I have sent 375. It wasn't the full 450. I don't know why. I think I did it for a little less than 24 hours. It starts sending immediately, like right away, but it's like one every couple of minutes or so. And then replied, I got 31 people replying so far. Might have gotten a few more since I checked last time. I don't really think so. And I got every single reply, honestly, was a positive reply. And so all of them were good, right? personal branding. Like no one was negative reply, which is pretty cool. So I didn't even count positive replies here because they're all positive replies, which is pretty cool. So 8.2% positive reply rate. Now I've had some people that were telling me they were only getting a 5% response rate. I believe that, I also reached out to people that were already followers of me. So I think that also can be a factor. But I think that if you just had a better message, I just know some of the people else that was only getting a 5% response rate, they might not have as good of a message. So I think my message was really good, and that's why I got such a high response rate. And I think I could get more responses, honestly. And I got 4 booked calls out of that. I think we get maybe a couple more out of it. Just having and talks with a few people. Obviously, the conversations drag on a little bit, but 4 booked calls just in one day, the first day of sending this out, which is pretty insane, especially if you can just do that every single day, right? So 4 booked calls per day from Twitter outreach, not even sending the full amount, 375 rather than the full 450. And I probably could have booked a couple more if I sent the full amount out, which is awesome. So if I were you, I would try it out. Obviously, you get the free trial if you want to do 50 per day, but I think you get the full value just by doing the 450 per day. And if there's any other tools, I guess you guys want me to check out, let me know. And I am actually pushing the offer where basically I'm testing something right now. I will help you set up a campaign. We'll hop on a call. I'll see what you're doing. I'll try to get you a few leads in the door for free just to show you that I know what I'm doing and it's working. And then maybe we can move forward for something like that. So if you're interested in an offer like that, if you could, I have a link in the description where you can book a call directly with me. Let me know. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon. Woo!